In the late 90s, Transformers had a pseudo reboot, but still keeping in the same continuity as G1, and made a show called or, here in Canada, it was called Beasties Transformers. Yes, that's real. As well as the TV show and a successful toy line, it was also accompanied with video games. Transformers Beastwars on the N64 that is regarded as one of the hardest video games of all time due to its unfair difficulty. As well as on Game Boy Color in Japan, game based on Transformers Beast Wars Neo and Beast Wars 2 where you could play as characters like Leo Convoy, as well as another fighting game which we'll be taking a look at today, Transformers Beast Wars Transmetals, a game that came out exclusively on the PS1. This is a Transformers fighting game that is kinda top-down. It's really difficult to explain what Beast Wars Transmetals is. Was Transformers Beast Wars Transmetals on PS1 a good Transformers game? No. Was it even a good fighting game? Also not really, but it's kinda really fun, if not unforgiving as hell. So let's take a look at one of the most forgettable Transformers games. Let's jump straight into Beast Wars Transmetals.
Let's do it! New package, same product, losers.
Alright, we're gonna start off with the Maximal Campaign, then do the Predacon Campaign. So, the Maximal base, the Axelon, is under attack by the Predacons and their shields are slowly failing, and a lot of the voice actors came back to reprise their role for this PS1 game, which is really nice to see. From what I can tell, the only person who doesn't is... You know why you didn't want to come back, okay, thanks.
Janasia. Yes.
The actual Fallout Ghoul aside, the Maximals plan a counterattack as soon as the shields go down. They're gonna take out as many Predacons as they can and counterattack all the way back to the dark side, the Predacons base, and steal back the golden disc. Then we're given the choice between Rat Trap, Cheetor, Silverbolt, and Optimus Primal. You then get access to the map, so whenever you're done a fight, you have to pick another square. You keep going until you're at the opponent's base, and then a cutscene plays. What's really cool is when you're about to go up against an opponent, you get a little description about them. They do a cool animation, it plays a guitar riff, and it gives you all their stats, which I'm assuming is from the back of the toy. Alright, you guys ready to see what the gameplay looks like?
All power to primary weapon! Ha! All power to primary weapon! Double down! Double line! Have mercy. Please, please.
There is no mercy.
Double line blast! Double line blast! Double line blast!
So, what do you think? Pretty cool, right?
What? No!
So right off the bat, I want to explain what's happening on screen. So essentially you have a melee and you have a gun. You can charge up your primary weapon and then do a big attack, kind of like a heat-seeking missile or just a barrage of bullets, depending on which character you are. You then can transform to beast mode. You can get a speed boost and you can melee really fast and you can dodge out of the way of attacks by doing like this big Sonic the Hedgehog dash. If you're either in beast mode or robot mode, those little Maximal and Predacon symbols in the corner are your special moves. Once you use a special move, you either have to be really close to someone in beast mode in order to kind of do a grab, or if you're in robot mode, you basically just nuke the entire screen, especially you, Rat Trap.
That was too easy.
Too easy? Rat Trap, that was a civilian hop. If I haven't mentioned already, this game plays like a Pokemon Nuzlocke. Once one of your Transmetals dies, you can't use it for the rest of your run. So if you send in Silverbolt and he dies to Megatron, but then you beat him as Optimus Primal, he stays dead until either all of your Transformers are gone, or until you beat the game. And considering how unfair some of these fights are, when you first boot up the game, yeah, you're gonna lose. Characters spam, and when I was trying to figure out the controls, because by the way, there was no tutorial, when I was trying to figure out the controls, I just kept getting destroyed. I didn't even know how to go in the beast mode. This was a really rough fight that I wasn't even sure I was going to win at this point, because this is me beating the game for the first time, this recording right here you're watching. Speaking of winning, let's check in on what happens if you win as the Maximals.
Until this war is over, I can't afford to lose. Megatron, you're finished.
Not bad, Primal, but this doesn't mean we've lost. You haven't defeated me yet. No.
Ha! That's just like you. But our goal isn't defeating enemies. It's preserving the peace of the universe.
And we get the golden disc back. What?
You lose, Megatron.
Accept it, villain. Computer? Annihilate them.
Error. Error. Systems failure.
What in tarnation happened? And your buddy Tarantulas already took off!
This is it for you, Megatron.
What? I just received a message, Primal. We've infiltrated your base.
Ah, slag!
I thought it was a little strange that Black Arachnia wasn't here. Not to mention Waspinator and Inferno.
Slag it.
This isn't over yet, Primal. Yes.
What shall we do, Commander? We gotta get back!
Everyone, we must get back to the base.
So we swap over to the Predacon campaign, and we're in the dark side. Megatron lays out his plan. While the Maximals think that the Predacons are weak, they are just laying in wait, ready to spring a trap. Once they overpower the Maximals inside their own base, the Maximals will have no chance and will retreat. The Predacons will follow them all the way back to their base, fighting them along the way until they are able to get inside the Axelon, take it for themselves, and crush the Maximals once and for all. Very weird thing about this cutscene is Black Arachnia is in her transmetal form, which she only really gets in Season 3, and Tarantulas is still on the Predacons, and also Waspinator has been turned into a transmetal, much like RHINOX, who never underwent that transformation in the show, but he did in the toy line, and honestly, I really like transmetal Waspinator. I kind of wish he underwent this in the show, and we're kind of missing Dinobot here, and Inferno is mentioned at the end of the Maximal Campaign. I kind of wish that there were unlockable characters so you could play as Transmetal Waspinator and Transmetal RHINOX, maybe even Black Arachnia and Inferno, but I feel like it would be too skewed in the Predacon side, and obviously they can't make models for everybody and put everyone in the game from Beast Wars. Listen, we already cleared the map once, it's just doing the exact same thing in reverse, but as the Predacons this time. I'm not gonna sit here and bore you, so essentially, here's the final fight against Optimus Primal, and here's the end cutscene if you complete the game as the Predacons. Also, why does Silverbolt look so terrifying in this game? Actual nightmare fuel.
Go! Go!
You got
Predictable.
You got lucky.
Show's over. Feel the pain of defeat.
Give up now!
Well, this is farewell, Optimus. Any last words?
Megatron, it's not over yet.
Stop making excuses. The Maximals are finished.
The flame of justice cannot be extinguished.
Are those your last words, Primal? I'll be sure to put them in my diary.
Goodbye!
As if we'd let you do that. Sentinel, autoguns online.
What?
This is bad! The tables are turned, Megatron.
Predacons retreat.
Flag it!
Your defeat will come soon, yes.
So much love and care went into this game. There are so many cool stages that are just references to the show. Like there's this duel at sunset, which is a reference to one of the best episodes of Beast Wars ever. There's this area that has constant lightning strikes like in that one episode from season 1. Honestly, I'm surprised there isn't any reference to the aliens, but considering the fact this is like beginning of season 3, late season 2, or at least supposedly, it's not exactly canon if you couldn't tell already. I don't know, it would have been nice to fight on one of the alien structures, the floating island or the obelisk. And before I go, I do want to talk about the alternate color costumes because they're actually really cool in this game. I'm gonna flick through all of them real quick here. They seem to be references to a lot of different toys that share the same body type. Like I'm pretty sure Primal's just supposed to be Ape-Link, but it's pretty cool. Well, that was Beast Wars Transmetals, a really fun video game. Apparently there's like some survival mode, there's a training mode, and a 2-player 1v1 mode. I couldn't seem to find out how they get those game modes working. I still had a lot of fun with this game, so, you know, if you ever get a PS1 and you find this game, maybe check it out, or, you know, you could emulate it. Legally, of course. You should definitely emulate it legally. Anyways, does this game deserve to be remembered? It's not exactly the best game, but it is a blast to play, which begs the question, why was Transformers Beast Wars Transmetals forgotten? I almost never hear this game talked about. A lot of people even calling it bad, but from what I can tell, whenever people call this game bad, they're talking about the N64 version, and just by looking at that, yeah, it's pretty bad. But the PS1 version is actually really fun. Anyways, love you guys, I'll see you in the next video. And before I go, it would be absolutely criminal of me to not state how much of a banger this entire soundtrack is. And I'm gonna be honest, some of the OST in this game rival even Devastation's soundtrack. Bye guys.